the top tips you need to know to take your brand to the next level. Today we're discussing positioning and how to position your business on video to make more sales. The reason that top brands make the most sales is because they stand out from the competition with their positioning. Positioning isn't just about your product or service itself, it's about what's happening in your prospect's mind. If done right, people see you as the best choice, way above all your competitors. If done wrong, your business barely registers at all. You might have a fantastic product or service, but how do you position it correctly in the market and on video? I've researched and studied brand positioning for years, and in this video, I'm going to reveal the top tips you need to know to take your brand to the next level. By the way, I'm April Meese. I grew 2 multi-six-figure businesses while using video marketing, and I've helped hundreds of female business owners level up their confidence on camera and their brand positioning. And guess what, my friend? I'm about to help you do the same. So let's get into it. Before I tackle the how-to, let's define positioning. A market positioning strategy is a set of actions and processes designed to boost the visibility and image of your brand, company, or product. One of the most famous books about positioning was written by Reis and Jack Trout, and they famously said, "Positioning is not what you do to a product. Positioning is what you do to the mind of a prospect." That means that you're placing your product or service in the mental real estate of your potential customer. Now, many people mix up positioning with messaging, and positioning outlines your product's unique attributes and benefits from the perspective of a target audience, whereas messaging is how you talk about the positioning. So think of messaging as the amplifier for your positioning statement. They work hand in hand. You could also think of them as siblings, but not twins. And even with twins, I can tell you because I have twins, they're very different. So positioning is usually in relationship to market options. It involves perceived risks in the consumer's mind, the point of difference from your competitors, product benefits of the features, and price. Positioning isn't just about the present, it also considers future growth and the direction of your business. You're carving out a space in people's minds today and tomorrow. What do you want your audience to remember about you? And more importantly, relative to your competitors. You will always have competitors. Even if they're not direct competitors, there are always other options for your potential client. What are the market options? So again, what do you want your audience to remember about you relative to your competitors and the market of other options? Point blank, positioning boils down to this one key concept. It's all about clarifying how your product adds value to a well-defined group of potential customers. Let's look at some examples. Take Apple. Apple doesn't just sell technology gadgets, they sell a philosophy of creativity and forward-thinking simplicity. Their innovation and their innovative products have a cult-like following. Customers will stand in line for hours to get the newly released iPhone when the one in their pocket works perfectly fine. Their marketing says, "We think differently, so you can too." That emotional resonance is pure positioning gold. Okay, let's look at Starbucks. Starbucks is never just about coffee. The company recognized a need for a place to chat and hang out other than work, home, or a bar. So they became the cozy third place where you can go and meet a friend, do business work on your laptop, or even write a novel. It's a lifestyle place with seasonal drinks. And that's why they can charge extra without scaring people off, because they've positioned themselves as more than just a coffee shop. But one of my favorite examples of positioning is the muffin, a chocolate muffin. A chocolate muffin is just basically a big cupcake. It's cake. But labeling it as a muffin lets you happily eat it at 8 a.m. without guilt. And as a dessert, it would have lots of competition. But positioned as a breakfast food that's easy to grab on the go, its main competition is a bagel. Let's be real, this is brilliant positioning, and I'm all for it. These examples show how positioning shapes perception. It's about what people believe your brand is all about. There are three different levels to positioning. There's market positioning, and it's tied to your company's branding and values, basically how people perceive you overall. Look at brands that dominate the market, like Google. It dominates so much that it's become a verb. People say, oh, just Google it, instead of saying search it online. You don't hear people say just Bing it or just DuckDuckGo it. Those are other search engines, by the way, but Google is the most well known. I might say, hand me a Kleenex when I'm referring to a tissue to blow my nose. I call it by name because that brand has positioned themselves as the tissue brand. Then there's brand positioning. You can use comparative, which is comparing your products to others, differentiation, which is focusing on features that no one can copy, or segmentation, tailoring your approach to each audience subgroup. The third category of positioning is product positioning. This is where you'll focus on placing a product or service in the market and highlighting what makes it better than anything else out there. Keep in mind that these three types intersect. Think of them like layers of a cake. Your overall market positioning, your brand, unique identity, and then the specific product that you're offering. Let's unpack some ways to position your business, especially on video. And I'm jumping in with a biggie. You want to define who you help and how you uniquely help them, your unique angle. Here's the usual scenario. Entrepreneurs try to serve everyone. The result is their brand blends into the noise. You want to be crystal clear on your special angle for your prospective clients. So look at Chipotle versus Taco Bell. They're both fast food Mexican restaurants. But Chipotle emphasizes that it's the healthiest option. They constantly talk about the quality of their healthy ingredients compared to the other greasy options. And it sets them apart as something that's good to eat and good for you. So think about what makes you unique. So I'm the put in your unique trait professional known for, and then put in your specific result. My example would be, I'm a midlife video marketing mentor known for helping young at heart female business owners get more camera confidence and get more client sales with video. If you're a baker who focuses on vegan, allergy-free treats, highlight that as your main angle. Now you're not just a baker, you're the go-to solution for people with dietary restrictions. Got your angle down? Great. But what if you share a market with rivals who seem very similar? We need to show how you stand out from them. So let's tackle that next. So while positioning is about claiming a space in the consumer's mind, what idea or feeling they associate with your brand, being different is one tactic among many that you can use to stand out. So think of positioning as an overall strategy and then defining how you're different as a tool to help you get there. Marcus Sheridan, the author of They Ask, You Answer, said, quote, the moment you decide to be transparent about why you're different and who you are not a fit for is the moment you start attracting your most loyal customers. That's the magic of transparency. So you can have a statement like, unlike other insert industry professionals, I offer, and then put your unique approach. So if you hate, insert common complaint, then you'll love that I do, and then put the specific fix that you have. So for me, this would be, unlike other video marketing coaches, I offer a simple storytelling approach for video. So if you hate the uneasy feeling of being on camera that most coaching gurus don't understand, then you'll love that I offer an authentic and relatable approach to video. You can also state who you're not for. So if you don't serve complete newbies, say it. Clarity earns trust. And you don't want to just have these statements of who you're for and who you're not for and your differences with the competition written somewhere on your website, somewhere that's unnoticeable, or worse yet, somewhere in a business plan that no one ever sees. This is something that you want to talk about frequently on video and show examples on video, talking about how you're different, who you're for, and who you're not for. You can even do a video with a side-by-side comparison or a quick anecdote from a client who switched from a competitor to you for better results. This is not about talking bad or shaming the competition. It's just talking about how you're different and how you uniquely help, who you're for and who you're not for. If you're a wedding photographer who hates those stiff posed shots, then say, I specialize in raw, candid moments. So if you crave real emotion, I'm your gal. If you want a superposed formal pic, I'm probably not the right fit, and that's totally okay. This simple statement aligns more with your ideal client, and it helps you be better at what you do as well because you can relax. Just be yourself. It's fabulous. Now you're addressing the competition head on and really speaking to your audience. But guess what? People also want to know the actual value of what you offer. So how do you show your products and services benefits, not just the features? Ever watch a product video that's just a laundry list of features? We have 24-hour support, unlimited storage, integrated services, on and on. The problem is the features alone don't excite people. They want to know what's in it for me and how does this help me? So write down the features of your product or service and then ask yourself, so what? So what's the benefit? If the feature was 24/7 support, the benefit is relief because you can get help anytime you freak out. Very clear, right? And when you put this in a video, you want to paint a picture, show or describe how this will improve their life. Let them imagine the convenience, the success, and that peace of mind. And help them to do that by showing visual examples. So if you run a membership site with weekly Q&A calls, don't just say weekly calls. Emphasize how the members get real-time feedback so they never feel stuck or isolated. That's the benefit, my friend. So you're reframing your features into real benefits, and now you see how everything ties together in your video to convey your positioning in your content, your unique angle, how you're different, highlighting the benefits of your features and the benefits of what you offer. Let's bring it home with your action steps. Pinpoint your angle. Remember that simple sentence that we said before, who you serve and how you uniquely serve them with a specific result. Then compare yourself to your competitors, the one thing you do differently or better. Then talk about that and mention it in your next video. Turn your features into benefits. Write down 2 to 3 features and then craft compelling benefit statements of how it really helps your audience and what they want. Your other action step would be like and subscribe to the video. I would truly appreciate it. Okay, we've explored what positioning really is and how it's about occupying a space in your prospective client's mind. We covered the different types of positioning and cleared up some misconceptions. We've discovered how to stand out from the competitors and learned how to turn features into real benefits. And you're going to use all of that positioning to shine on video. As a final action step, I would love to hear your brand positioning statement in the comments. It's also a great way to connect with other like-minded professionals. And don't forget to check out the next video for more video marketing tips. With hugs and high five, bye for now. But what if you share a market with rivals who seem very similar? Great.